Hey guys, hope you are all doing well. For those of you that are new here, my name is Luca. This week's video is going to be something that I've been wanting to film for quite a while. About a month or so ago, the homie, the one, the only, Cameron Cretney tagged me in a hairstyle history video. Initially this whole idea started off with Robin James posting a video on it and then tagging a few others, and it just spiraled off, as you can imagine. So it definitely has been long awaited, but I am going to be going through my hairstyle history. The furthest back I could find was 2010. We're in 2016, so this is 6 years ago. I was age 12. Man, just looking at these photos makes me laugh. Like, I know 6 years ago, like that was probably when I was first going through such a change, like physically and whatnot. But what the hell? I don't see that as myself. It looks like I'm looking at someone else. But yeah, I could only find like a few other photos in 2010. Here being another one. Probably, I think that, yeah, this was taken on the same day. I think this was a school trip. But as you can see, it's just that Bieber sort of fringe going on, but then I've also got just overgrown it everywhere. I just did not get my hair cut whatsoever. I used to hate going to the barbers, in fact. And then possibly the holy grail of photos that I possess is this one. I remember looking back at this possibly like 2, maybe 3 years ago, and I was like, I didn't even know this photo existed, and I was going nuts. I was like, I can't believe I was that chubby. Like, again, we just got that sort of Bieber fringe going. And yeah, let's move on to 2011. I've only got one photo from 2011, and to be honest, not much has changed. You can sort of see I've begun to age a little more, like facially and whatnot. But yeah, we've still got the same hair going on, and by the looks of it, it seems to be getting a lot thicker. 2012 was when I properly got into skateboarding. In 2011, I sort of introduced myself to it, and then by 2012, I was like skating every single day. So as you can imagine, the tubbiness has gone, but I didn't know what to do with my hair at this point. I still had that sort of Bieber fringe going on, but it was a lot more maintained, I guess you could say. Then I went through a phase of not getting my hair cut again. So as you can see in this photo, it's just completely outgrown. And then the latest photo I could find from 2012 was this one. As you can see, taken at the skate park. I was always at the skate park. So for 2013, I don't have many photos at all. The fringe is gone, and we've got a quiff. The first ever quiff was born. So the year of 2014 was also the year of my prom. It was the first ever time I've been put in a suit, and I freaking loved it. As you can see, the hair is a lot more cleaner now. There was no fade going on the sides of my hair. That was non-existent. I literally used to go into the barbers, ask for short back and sides, and that's literally what they would give me. As you can see, the disconnect is like so high up. My hair was probably like 2 inches on top, so it literally took like 2 seconds to blow dry in the morning, and I'd get the same shape every single day. Even looking at these, which was 2 years ago, like less than 2 years ago, that just doesn't look like me. I find that so strange. That's me. But then moving a little later on in the year, probably around like Christmassy time, you can see my hair has grown out quite a bit. Again, the sides aren't faded whatsoever, they've just been clippered up, but the top of my hair is a little longer. The year 2015 alone, I went through about 6 or 7 hairstyles. I can't actually find some of them because they're on my old laptop, and it would take me like a decade to go through that. So this photo was taken early 2015. I believe this was taken in late February. I've just gone with like a really sort of messy look all over. It's quite texturized, but my hair didn't come below my eye at all. Like, it probably reached my eyebrow level. It's very, very short there, and that's just the start of 2015. Moving on, this is taken all the way in summer, so we're probably talking like 4 months later. My hair is much, much longer. It was ideal length for like a quiff, and having quite a volumized look. And then moving on, possibly 2 months later, it's much longer. The sides, as you can see, faded. I think they might have been in the last photo as well. Yeah, they definitely were. As you can see, all these photos, my sides were faded, so I finally learned to adjust how I was getting the sides of my hair cut. Got a bit of a beard going. You can definitely see the inspiration coming from Luca in this one, and I can't deny that. Most definitely Luca inspired. And then this photo with my sister, I've gone for like a volumized slick back. I think I achieved this just using claymation and some pomade. We've got the volume in the front kind of thing, and then it just goes all the way back. I must have rocked that for a couple months. And then I actually really miss this hairstyle. We have the top knot. This was the moment, I think this was taken in, I must have filmed this in October, and I probably had this, yeah, October maybe. Just look how neat this top knot is. Like, this is what makes me miss it so much. There's like no stray hairs whatsoever, like, it's just so neat. And yeah, I remember I hated having all that hair. I loved what you could do with it, but it was just so hard to maintain and keep a consistent style. At first I did really like that, but then over time, as you can imagine, it becomes very tiring. This is how I ended 2015 off. I used to just go into college with a top knot in pretty much every day. So 2016, where we're at now. This year I've taken more photos of others and everyone doing their own thing, rather than of ones of myself. So I don't have many photos at all, but just from looking at these videos, you can see how my hair has progressed and sort of evolved. If we look at this photo taken on my birthday, you can see I have that voluminous slick back still going on. It has been cropped just at my hairline, so I do apologise about that, but it was very effortless. It had that sort of natural parting going on, and yeah, it was something I used to do a lot. Then, taken only weeks later, is this photo. I took the plunge this year to get my hair cut, so I could no longer do a top knot. My hair's about 4 inches shorter from what it was in 2015. Right after getting that haircut, I think it must have been the day after I got that haircut. This photo was taken, so as you can see, very like voluminous. Voluminous? I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. And it's quite textured. Really like this hairstyle, and I'm thinking of sort of going back toward that. Sides, again, I think they probably go from about a 1 to a 2/3. So that concludes my hairstyle history tag. Thank you all very much for watching. Be sure to hit that like button and let me know in the comment section what your favourite year was for my hairstyles. As always, I will see you all next week. Peace.